my name is Sofia Lopez-Orraca, and my home institution, I was at San Diego Mesa College, which is a community college, and in the fall, I'm transferring to the University of California, San Diego. I'm a rising junior, and my major is molecular and cell bio. This summer, I'm researching GABA neurons in the ventral pallidum, which are known to be involved with natural reward seeking and motivation. I'm specifically helping with a project that is looking into their connection to social rewards, which are positive feelings or reinforcements that we get from social interactions. I'm most interested in learning how to analyze the brain tissue after the rodents have undergone their behavior tests to kind of see what is occurring at a more cellular level. I'm really looking forward to working with a rodent model and getting outside of my comfort zone. In the past, I've only ever worked with cells and doing more molecular biology kind of lab work, so I'm really excited to try a new type of model. I think the biggest highlight this summer has been getting to know my mentor, Erica. She's really wonderful. We got to do kind of an event where we did a cultural box where we both got to share an item of significance to us, our cultures, and we really got to learn more about each other. And yeah, I think she's very inspiring and a great mentor.
Hi, my name is Erica Ramirez, and I am a rising fifth-year Ph.D. candidate at UC Irvine. The lab studies brain circuits that underlie motivated behaviors with a specific emphasis on behaviors that are involved in reward, and we are especially interested in understanding mechanisms that underlie addictive behaviors. Right now, my project has overtaken what is the study of social rewards, so the desire to be with a friend. I'm looking at neurons in the ventral pallidum and manipulating them in different ways, exciting them or inhibiting them during social behaviors to see how they play a role in this desire to be together. Sophia's role in the lab is actually really exciting. She's being able to see a lot of different parts of the project. Right now, she's analyzing some of the data where she's looking at ultrasonic vocalizations that the rats make. So it's these calls, how the rats communicate. And so they just look like lines on a screen, but she's over here making sure that they match up to what the rats are actually verbalizing in this ultrasonic way. She's also involved in actual rodent behavior where she's gonna help me put rats into these boxes where we can actually see, do the rats want to lever press to see their friend again? So a little drawer opens up in these boxes where they are able to interact with each other. And so she's gonna be helping me run the behavior as well as analysis. That's her main role this summer. This summer, I'm really excited to be working with Sophia because even just from our initial interview, I noticed that we had a lot of things in common. Like my undergrad major was also in molecular and cell biology. My own background, I'm also Latina, so it has been really rewarding to be able to mentor somebody that shares such a strong background to my own. And it encouraged me so much more to continue doing that as a professor later on in my field. So it's very special to have her with me and to get to know her this summer.
My name is Steve Mahler. I'm a professor of neurobiology and behavior here at UC Irvine. The mission of the lab is to understand how the brain makes behavior. We want to understand both how neurons and other kinds of cells in the brain produce normal behaviors in rats in particular, and also to understand how some of those brain circuits go awry in our animal models of disorders such as addiction, depression, and others. The students in my lab this summer will be working on a variety of projects, some of which have to do with how social behaviors in particular work in the lab. So this is something that we haven't really studied before in my lab, but we've grown increasingly interested in, particularly because I think much of the neuroscience research that we do as a community doesn't really look at these social factors, but they're really key to both human psychology and human normal and abnormal behavior, and also really in rats, although this is something that's widely ignored. So we're really trying to kind of hone in on this and make some new progress in neuroscience by addressing these kinds of uncommonly asked questions. I love taking the students in every year through this program. It's been really a great way to meet really promising, excited young researchers to be, and sort of have them get their feet wet in the research process, see what a behavioral neuroscience lab looks like. Come visit us here in Southern California, and now some of these students who have stayed in science have now kind of spread throughout the country, and it's great to see them at conferences and things like that. And I'm looking forward to more of the same this year.